Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the brand new Persol 3375 folding sunglasses. But first off, I gotta thank today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com. The app's the best place to buy designer sunglasses, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, our website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. But let's go ahead and pop the sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. So first off, we have to unfold this pair. So all we do is we pull down so the bridge is flat, just like this. And then here with the temples, we're going to turn them out and then just pop those into place just like that. Now, as far as the dimensions of these frames goes, these have 50mm lenses and then a 21mm bridge. This is the smaller size of these frames. They're also producing a larger lens size, which has 52mm lenses and the same 21mm bridge. Now, as far as the exact colorway that I have on today's video goes, these have their black and gold frames. So black acetate here with gold brow line design, and then the actual lenses are a beautiful crystal all glass gray gradient non-polarized lenses. The optical clarity of these is really good, and those crystal lenses are also going to offer very good scratch protection as well. Now if we take a close look at the top right of the lens, we can see an etched Persol logo, and then moving out to the outside corners of the frames, we can see that classic Persol Supreme arrow. Moving down to the outside temples, we can see the little barrels of the Persol Maflecto stem system. And for those of you who are not familiar with this system, it actually allows the sunglasses to bend out and give a custom fit to basically anybody's face from those barrels right out of the box. So very, very comfortable right out of the box when wearing this particular pair of sunglasses, and basically when wearing any pair of Persol frames. However, there is a metal stem that runs completely through these frames as well, so you can actually have an optician heat them up and then adjust them to give them a custom fit to your face. As far as the styling goes, I really do love the styling of these frames, though they do look very similar to the Ray-Ban Clubmaster, which I also really do like, but these are going to be, definitely very similar to the style of those as well, which could be a bad thing or a good thing depending on what your personal preference there is. Now, the folding mechanism on this particular pair of sunglasses is really fantastic, especially the bridge. So again, to fold them down, all we do is we just bend them down just like that, and they're going to pop out. And right out of the box, they feel absolutely perfect, very smooth feeling, very nice hinges. And then the bridge is probably the most smooth folding top bridge that I've ever felt in a pair of sunglasses. It's just extremely smooth and feels like butter right out of the box. Really nice stuff. And then also they perfectly engineered these to make contact right here instead of the nose pads making contact. So there's like less than 0.5 millimeter gap between these two nose rests when folding up the frame, and it makes them very solid. There's absolutely no movement at all in this particular pair of frames. Now, in the past, I reviewed other Persol models that were very similar to this that had the folding mechanism, and those were just much more, delicate. These are very robust. At least they look and feel it. They feel very robust and very nice. I really do like these. And again, that bridge just feels absolutely beautiful and very strong. And then etched onto that top bridge, we can see a Persol logo, and then here etched onto the middle of the bridge, we can see it says 5021, which of course stands for the lens size and the bridge width of this particular pair of sunglasses. Now, if we take a look at those beautiful nose pads, we can see a really nice looking metallic Persol logo that's etched into the clear nose rests. And then also we can see it says Persol made in Italy in the inner right temple of the frames. Also, there's a metallic Persol logo embedded into the outside right ear rest of the frames. And then also here in the inner left temple of the sunglasses, we can see that color code in model information there. Now, as far as weight goes, these are definitely going to be a very heavy pair of sunglasses. So they come in at 42 grams. So if you wear these sunglasses for a long period of time, you're definitely going to feel some discomfort here on the nose. But that's one of the beautiful things about a folding pair of sunglasses, is you can just fold them up and put them in your pocket, or maybe a top pocket or something like that when you're not wearing them. And they're going to be much more secure than hanging off your shirt or hanging off the top of your head or any other way that people wear sunglasses. Now, these sunglasses do have very nice anti-reflective materials on the backside of the lens as well, and also oleophobic coatings. And again, the optical clarity is just really nice when looking through them. Now, unfortunately, as far as coverage from sun goes, they're not going to offer the best coverage from sun. So here up top, we can see a pretty big gap to let sunlight in unprotected. And then here on the side, again, definitely a massive gap to let sunlight in unprotected. So not a very practical pair of sunglasses as far as actual, shielding your eyes from the harsh sun goes. Now, definitely the biggest downside of this pair of sunglasses is the price. For these gradient non-polarized lenses. They're going to come in at $570, and I believe the polarized lens options are going to run you even more money. So definitely a very, very expensive pair of sunglasses, and I just pulled it up. The polarized versions are $634, so quite expensive. And I remember the folding ones used to be around $400. Now, with that being said, the quality of these definitely seems a lot better, and they definitely feel like they're going to last a lot longer than their older folding mechanism that they used to use. These are definitely much more complicated and high quality, and even the acetate looks better polished. Everything here just looks very nice and premium. I don't think they look, $600 worth of premium though. It seems like there's just a little bit something lacking there, even though they are much more complicated with the folding mechanism. $507 is just a ton of money for this particular pair of sunglasses. Now, we do have these available on our website for a couple $100 off the original MSRP, or at least $150 off, maybe even more. So make sure to check out our link in the description down below if you guys want to check these out directly on our website. And if you can get these for around that $400-ish price tag, maybe like $450, I think they're definitely much more worth that money than they are, of course, here at the full price tag. It's just a really expensive price, even though they definitely increase the quality of their frames. I don't know that they increase the quality, $200 worth, if that makes sense. But that's all, guys, in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.